Exactly the same again.
Did you get any breakfast?
I don't really eat breakfast.
You like it.
No, I do.
You won't be cranky on us, will you?
No, I've had so much coffee on.
It's going to crash during
Now that little steady's on the right. Yeah, keep her up there with your hips. Keep her up there into the ray. Left flexion, keep her up there with your hips. So, now while that wasn't amazing in the front, did you feel where her shoulder was? She was up here, because rather than just go around, you said stay here and keep the neck down. Now walk your circle. So the left flexion, make it at least to the center line, because she's a big girl. Yeah. Yeah, and walk. The hind leg must drive the forehand on the line. It must drive it. Yeah.
So, is that this tightness in her neck?
Yeah, but let her neck come in the middle. It's a little bit too much left on this side. So straighten it with the right leg for a second, and then leave it. So don't support her. Now walk. Bigger walk behind. Yeah. And then the outside rail every now and again on the left side. Just reminding her you're there. Yes. Yes. Can you feel the change in the walk? She starts to walk through the body. So now do your turn again from the right side, wherever you want to. She's going to poop, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? This is a pony thing too. She can learn to walk to poop. She doesn't poop often. When she does, she just stops.
She's a country girl.
She is.
They don't poop jogging. Right flexion. If she was an executive, she'd have to poop jogging, you see, because they haven't time. Right flexion, right bend. Keep walking. That right flexion, that bend. Oh, don't walk on the poop.
Thank you.
And you got a new job. How's it going? Is it weird?
It's awesome. It's weird that I'm working for a company that really wants me.
That's fantastic.
And loves me.
Keep
Keep
better.
asking me what I'm thinking.
Keep coming. That's the feeling. Ah! When she does that with her nose, kick her. Because she has to, you had her, and then she opened in the front. Right flexion. Yeah.
Good girl.
Yes. Good girl. Well done.
So I feel like I'm not doing anything,
When-
but I also feel like I'm holding it.
No, she needs to accept the contact. So you have to push to the contact to push her together. So I want you to, now, as you walk, see what happens. I want you to keep that right flexion, and I want you to push the walk shorter. Now, keeping the walk just for a second, I want you to pull the hind legs under you with your seat. Pull them closer to your hand. Closer. A little right flexion. Good. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
That's the connection. That's only possible if you've done enough of the other stuff. Don't let her fall apart. Keep pulling the hind leg under. So if she stretches her neck, she must keep her hind leg close to your hand. Not that she stretches out behind. Right flexion. Right flexion. Keep pulling her under with those seat bones. Right flexion. Yeah. Yes. Keep behind.
I know.
Yeah. There you go. There she's in self-carriage. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
But again,
Now she's sliding out.
yeah, so right forward and just slap her with the leg, don't press her. So I want you to think, this is all her problems. I'm an assessor, I assess the problem, I send in someone to fix it. I don't get involved in it. So don't go, oh come on, don't be silly. Correct it and leave it. Whether it's the rein, whether it's your seat, whether it's your leg. Don't get involved in her problem. Good. Now I want you to do one of your turns again. Trying to keep her together like that on the turn. Don't let her get long. She'll get long behind you. Keep her close. Yeah. Keep her close. Keep her close. Yes. That was your seat that kept her. Did you feel that? And that's what you can do now. So ride your circle. Just watch that the neck doesn't bend more than the body. Keep bringing her up there. So no matter what happens, bring the hind legs close. Bring them close. Good girl. Bring them close. Bring them close. Yes. Feel that? Super job.
I can actually feel it.
Very good. And now do your turn again from the right. But the connection. Yeah. Very good. And she said, yes, ma'am. Keep her in front of you, even if not pressure, but in front of your hips. Keep her there. Keep her there. And then the circle. Don't drop her, but so you can hold the rein as long as you ride from the back. The back end. Good. Right flexion. Very good. Is this what you've been doing?
Yes, exactly.
Because she understands it. Can you feel it? When you get it. Super job. And walk up along and do it again on the left. I want you to get really
I don't
Yeah.
do that, though.
You don't go
Well, maybe you should.
Maybe I'll write that down.
Coaching tip.
I have a recording for you.
I taught your kids. But yeah, it's again. No go to sleepy. Ride the back up under you into your hand with your seat bones. Yeah. And then listen to what the front needs. Yeah, because you've connected it. But again, you've got your seat. And you can do it. Now the right flexion coming into the one, because she's flex left. So, yeah. Yes.
Just go apart.
Bring her up with your seat. And she says, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So I want you to do the leg yield on the wall. Have you been doing that? Yeah. Do the leg yield, just a little right flexion, but you must bring her up with your hip through the two reins. Keep your hands a little wide. Now, when she leans down on your hand, you haven't got her hind leg close enough with your seat. Less angle, and a right flexion, not a left. No trave. Is she nervous going up the way? Okay, right flexion more. Get her to look at your boot for a minute. Get her to look at your boot for 1 minute to the right. Not your left boot, yeah? Good. That's it, keep riding. Go right though. Turn right, circle right just for a minute because she wouldn't give you the right flexion. So the right flexion, she should be more available even though she wasn't brilliant. Now bring her close because she wants to lie down on her front legs. Yes. Bring her closer. Lazy girly. Yes. Now right flexion. Bring the right hand across the neck. Everything Lainey told you not to do. Keep walking with your hip. The connection is the engine with your hip. Good. Right flexion. Across the neck for a second like that. Across the neck like that. And then the turn. Across the neck. Keep the neck. Yeah. Keep it across the neck. Good girl. Right circle. Right flexion. You feel the suppleness after that. So then she was more available. Bring the hind legs closer. Yes. Yes. Very good. Now go down the wall. Very little left flexion because she wants to. I need to talk to you about two things. Just so I can get enough, because I'll forget. I need to organize my insurance for the outside. So I have to find some company. And the other one is semantics. I need to talk to you about semantics.
Semantics, okay.
SOMATICS.
Semantics.
Yeah, go on your turn. Really slow mo.
What? Weird turn.
Turn, a little turn on the front hand. Keep it with your hips, your hips, your hips. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that submissive girl. Very good. Now she must, going up the wall, she must look at your right toe. In a way that you use the rein across the neck. Good. Keep walking, don't let her do that. And keep your right leg a little bit at the girth rather than so far back. So she's bent, so it's like a shoulder out, more than it's like a leg yield. So there's a bend, keep walking up with the hips. She's saying, I want to go to the bit. Get her up in front of your hips. In front of your hips. Like that. Do you feel the difference? Very good. And now do your turn. Keep her in front of your hips, keeping the right flexion. Yay. Right circle. Now, she wants to fall in the neck, so you must bring the with her. Because it's like saying, the door is open, ride the hind legs through the door. Right hand across the neck if she blocks you, and then release. Yes. Good. Very good. Now your left one, but very, very little left. Good girl for the right flexion on the straight line. Very little left. Now keep her full here with your hips. And she gets more and more confident when you're there. In the turn. The shoulders turn. Do your little turn on the forehand. Keeping her short.
In front of all these guys?
Yeah. Take your time. Keep her closed. Keep her closed. That's what you want her to do. Can you feel that? So now she's like a camel in her back. That's what she has to be. Super job. We give her a little break for a minute.
Thank you.
I'm joking. The right flexion, get it across the neck because she's being rude. Keep with your hips. Drive that wither up into there. Like that. Keep it coming like totally different. Totally different, Suzanne. Do your turn. Across. Yeah. Good. And then form your circle on the right in the walk first, and then when you have a good feeling that you've connected, it's too empty in the middle. Good. When you've got the feeling, then trot on. I had no idea what time I started because I was talking too much. You keep me on time.
So, in my opinion, this is actually really nice.
Yeah, no, it's very nice. But you're going to let her lie down.
I am.
Yes. So your hips must be proactive toward the roof to lift the wither. Up the wither. Yes. Up. Big hip up to the roof. Your hip is going to the floor, Suzanne. Up. Look at me. You're here. Get it? Here. Yes. Now that little bit of right flexion. So that you give her the balance to trot under you. But if you're slightly on her shoulder, she can't get up there. That's a hell of a lot better. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Now she's moving really, really good. That's the way she was with Lacey. Is that the way she's been lately?
Yeah, you have to work together, but yes, that's
And I keep filling that space. I want this space filled up to your hand with your hip.
it's a struggle.
Keep the hips to the roof. I'm your yoga teacher, right flexion. Very good. Very good. And I want you to walk and push up though, push up. I want you to keep pulling those hind legs under you till you walk. Don't sit, keep rising, there was a hover. Go again. No hovery. See, I know what you can do. Keep her there. Yes.
I'm doing that all the way down transition, it's making it the same.
Yes. Across the neck for a moment, but drive. So that will only work if this comes. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yes. Otherwise, she'll feel the bit as a
There,
negative.
that was nice.
Yeah. Now I want you to be in balance. Okay? Do you do the tree?
Yes.
Okay, you're doing the tree now. So you have to keep the balance of the tree as you keep pulling her under. The balance, your separate balance, right leg, we're pulling her under with those seat bones. Keep that balance to the wall. The tree. Do not lose the tree as she walks. Good girl. Keep riding. Where did your leg go? It went back and you tipped forward. So if that happened in the tree, you'd be gone.
Yeah, you didn't ask me if I do it well.
No, I'm sure you do it. So give her a break for a second. We'll do the same on the left. So, and you keep that connected.
Just the wheels.
Keep riding the hind legs so they don't forget to move.
Danny said we should be doing head to the wall all the way around to make
Keep
the
riding.
horses
So
smooth
you're
it out.
focusing on this, but you're not connecting to that.
Little blowers.
Yes.
I was thinking we could just
Good
attach
girl.
the rosters to the bottom of the bride.
Keep pushing the wither up because she wants to go to Australia.
Because what would possibly go wrong?
Yeah, keep your posture. Good girl, keep it. So when she jogs, move with her. Don't stand and hover. Good girl. Keeping that connection between the hip and your hand. Good girl. Keep it. Very good. Now, remember this side, she will bend too much and lose her balance. So you have to be aware that she mustn't bend too much, but that doesn't mean that you have her straight the whole time. Keep bringing her under. More under. Keep her, yeah. Now when she jogged, you didn't lose your balance and you didn't hover. That's why she didn't continue it. Straighten the neck. I think it might be you on the left brain a bit too.
It is.
It is. The boss says it is.
So as long as it's Laney and not the gallery, because I have to.
Gallery said nothing.
The gallery are afraid.
We're talking about how to dust the rails with our horses with feather dusters and such, so, no.
You're going to trot on when you're ready, but you're going to pull her closer to your hand before you trot on. So you have a package of energy before you begin.
Iris, do you have someone who's manning the camera for you? Would you like me
I would love it if you would.
to? You're after Betsy, right?
Keep her up there. Yes, you felt it because she was round, but she needed to be up under you. Good. Now get off the shoulder, Suzanne, and get your balance. Thank you. Now once you have your balance, proactive. Up the shoulder, up the shoulder. Fill up more. Be a little bit more definite with your hip, underneath you. Yes. Can you feel that, Suzanne? Then she gets off her forehand. A little bit at the left leg. You're getting woozy. Right.
Is that a technical
Thank you.
term?
No woozy. Up, Suzanne, you're being woozy. You have to hold the rein and push up, and she connects, then you soften. Yes. Left leg. Good girl. Left leg. Keep pushing up to the contact and then softening. Good. So now, I want you to push the trot a little shorter. I want you to touch her with the stick. Don't smack her. Touch her, and then push her to your hand. Like I want her to trot on the spot with your hips. Tip. A little tip, push up. Little tip, push up. Don't let the bend come anymore. Good. Tip, push up. Yes. Tip, push up. Woo. Good girl. Good girl. The right leg. Yes. Left leg, right leg. Push up. Tip, tip, not a smack. Tip, tip. Yeah? And up the hips. Tip, tip, up the hips. Yes. Can you feel that? Yeah. But look, I want you to look at your balance compared to the way you started trot. Now you're second. Again, tip, tip. It's because the hind leg gets a little slow. So you have to rev the engine. There you go. Right, right. Tip, tip. Do not lose your balance. You must be separate and in balance. Yes. There you go, Suzanne. Tip, tip. Yeah. You feel how nice that is?
Yeah.
Super job. And a walk, and now don't give it away. Keep your balance, touch her. Keep your balance. So when you felt her sucking back on you, I want you to touch her and say, come out there. Because what happens is she stops and you fall over the cliff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because she just disappears in front of you. Try that again. But I don't mean smacking now. This is just saying keep stepping, honey.
Okay.
Keep her together, like that, with those hips. Yeah, left leg, not right. Yeah, left leg to get her off. Good. Super. Now the hind leg start the trot. With your hips. You're sitting, Suzanne. You're sitting.
Am I supposed to?
Yes. Don't bend the neck so much. That left rein wants to keep getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Good. Touch, because she lay down. So a little tip tip, and then pushing up with that independent balance. Get the balance again, that you're independent. Yeah, so she's running, so hold the reins, tip and push up. Yes. And the minute she gives you soften. And then do it again. Don't drop her. I mean soften so I don't see it.
Yeah.
Soften, that's your balance now. Because you weren't holding the rein so hard. Very good. Push up, I want her to get shorter in the trot. Push up, tip, tip, not smack, tip, tip. No smack, tip, tip. Yes. 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 Good girl. Help her again, because she wants to lie down. The hips have to help her. Yes. Left leg. Tip, 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 not smack. No, keep stepping, because she's not sure. Now she's lying down, so you must get your balance. Push her up and a little tip, tip. Turn your body to me a little. Good. Tip, tip. Push her shorter. I want the trot shorter. Pull her under. There's your balance. Now let her go forward a little. Good. And again, pull her under with your hips to get the balance. Left leg. Yes. There. Do you feel it? But you have to have halt that way. That you pushed her under you. Tip, tip. So you're going to walk. So as you feel her collapse, I want you to touch her. Touch her, touch her, touch her. Yes. But you corrected it. You know what I mean? Rather than you fell in the hole with her.
Yeah.
Very good. Give her a little break. I'm going to do the same on the right hip. But not, you see, if you let her go too much, she falls down. So
Right.
it's you're always holding her hand, but you're never dragging her along.
My balance.
That's the one I want you to remember.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you can do it. But you do that on her. And once you do, then she runs to it. And once you'll see it on the video, the difference in her when you're like that, separate from her. So let's have a little change of aim to the right, and let's do that again.
Think about what she wants for lunch.
Works.
Didn't give you a big lunch break.
This is the old opportunity. Right? It's like going to my place in New York. I have to talk to you about the simulator as well. Oh my God, it's so worth one of your clients going to try it.
That's what Beckett and I are going to look like down there.
What's that?
That's what Beckett and I are
I'll
going to
tell you
look like
about
down
that
there.
later.
Yeah?
She's not walking, so that you can manipulate her all day, but she won't. She has to step up.
You may have to come back to my house and do it for
Yeah. Now you're. Can you feel that you're proactive rather than reactive? Tip, tip, not smack. Tip, tip. Just maybe change it to the right hand. Or do you have it in the left hand for a reason?
That was that week, so I like
Okay.
keeping it out.
Now keep bringing that up there with your independent balance. A little bit, push it shorter. Don't push it longer. Keep connecting those hind legs closer to your hand so that she gets that camel shape in her back. Yeah, right flexion across the neck a little bit. Good girl, move with her, push her up. When she jogs, keep connected. Don't give up, keep connected. Yes. 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 Stay back from the cliff. Front of the saddle is a cliff. Do not lean over it. Right flexion. Keep walking as you do. Yeah. There you go. Now when you have that, that's what you want to try and trot through. Keep the connection.
So,
You have the flexion, you have a little bit of bend, so now you want to, yes! Good girl. Now get your balance, because you're a little bit, yes, separate from her. Tip when she messes, tip, tip, step up. Good. And your separate balance is pushing her together every now and again. So for a few strides, push her shorter with your hips. Pull the hind legs under. Keep the back, yes, yes. Good girl, and now forward again. And then short again. Your separate balance, right flexion, right bend. Good, there. If there's not that bend, she won't get the hind leg. Very good. Now push it together, don't get over the cliff. Bring her under, keep the right flexion, across the neck once. Yeah, and then release, good. Across the neck again, so she doesn't block. Good girl. Super job. Super job. Really good. And now push her up. She's got a little bit on her forehand. Push up toward the roof. Push her shorter. Pushing her short. Keep it. A little tip if she gets that little falter. Yep. Yep. Very good. Do a smaller shape. Keep push. Do a smaller shape. Push upward as you turn. Pushing her together. Turn a little. Pushing her together. Turn a little. Pushing her together, turn a little. Keep turning, keep sending with that pushing together. Come turn, turn, turn. Keep turning and sending, like that. Turn and send, push up. Turn and send, push up. Yes! Turn and send, push up. Good girl, big on your big circle again. And now she's got down again, because Suzanne went to sleep. Again, small circle, push up. And then soften when she gives to the push-up. A little push-up, a little turn. A little push-up, a little turn. Yes, pushing up the wither, push up the wither, push up the wither. Definite hips, pulling those hind legs under. More definite. Small circle again. Keeping the definite hip on the circle. Keeping her close. Touch her. She wants to lie down on your head. She has to keep active and stepping. Yes, 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 yes. Very, very good. Super job. Very good. And when you're ready, I want you to walk. Now remember, if she dumps you, touch her. Keep assessing. Keep assessing. Touch, 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 touch. Keep going, go again. So I want you to abandon the transition if she dumps you.
Okay.
Try it again. Tuck up. She must respond. Good. Get your balance separate from hers. And I want you, as you do the walk transition, little taps. Not smacks, just taps.
Down
Put-
one foot.
okay. Pull her under with your hips. Like that. Tup, 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 tup. Yes. You didn't fall over the neck.
Right, and I didn't need the taps because she was,
Already forward.
right.
And let her have a long leg. So your mantra for me, the biggest thing is this separation. That you must be balanced and give her your balance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're not in a balance that's independent from her, you can't influence her enough. That's very good, Suzanne. It's totally different. You're going to get places. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sit on your bottom.
Sit on my bottom.
Yes, there. Can I tell you about the Franklin ball?
That the what?
The Franklin ball?
Franklin Ball.
His biggest client in the world probably is Heike Kemmer, okay, who has been on the German Olympic team 4 times, which is virtually nearly impossible to get on a team in Germany. You have to be so good. She's a very good rider. She had a really bad accident of a young horse and was unconscious for 8 months. I think. I'm exaggerating, but it was a huge length of time. She came back to riding and she couldn't sit. Couldn't do the sitting trot at all. So he put her on this ball and she found her sitting trot again. On the saddle.
Wow.
So you sit on it and trot and canter.
So where does one get a Franklin
On
Ball?
Amazon for $18.
Really?
Yes. So you'll look up Amazon
I'm
and look
doing
up
it.
the Franklin method.
Somehow.
Huh?